Hey, everybody, I'm Dan Plezak, and welcome to MLB The Show.
We are under the light. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Off for the Red Sox.
Here it comes.
The left fielder, J.D.
Curveball looked at here for strike one.
First pitch, 6:05.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have two strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment. From the belt, the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Pedroia, a California-born ball player. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Jose Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Martinez at second. Pedroia at first with no outs. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Albies will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Coming to the plate now, Zue Lin. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Martinez is on his way home.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. Two more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Devers is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Batting fifth.
Now batting, Bobby Dahlbeck. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
And 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Sale has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. Verdugo will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in the bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there. But I know this hit.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot down the line in right as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
This one's down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 16.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Boston leads it 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make him work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he fouls this one off. Sale has his target, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More spring training baseball from Florida following this.
Leading off the ball.
First offering on its way.
Justin Pedroia.
The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to left. And Pedroia's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in a stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Jose Peraza will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. A bouncer up the middle. Over to Albies. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play. Now at the plate, Zue Lin. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Fastball called for strike 2. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Into right field, that's a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. They lead it 3-0. Stepping in for the Braves, Charlie Culberson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And that's out number 1.
Batting 8.
So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Sox lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Alex Verdugo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. It's a solo shot for Jonathan Lucroy as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Andrew Benintendi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down to the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Back goes Ozuna, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Boston. So up steps Ozzie Albies back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-1. And it's fouled away. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
So he got him swinging. Ozzie Albies becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Markakis.
Nick Markakis digging in now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Verdugo waits on it. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail here 4-0. Mike Soroka will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
Number 40, Mike.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Dustin Pedroia is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Soroka has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
The batter.
Digging in once again, Jose Peraza. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Lynn.
Striding in for Boston, Zue Lin. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hold. Acuna digs in now, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Pedroia. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
The third baseman, Charlie.
Digging in, Charlie Culberson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Kyle Wright is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring. Here comes the first pitch.
Leading off the ball.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Bobby Zolbeck.
Good curveball. Strike 2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Strike two. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
0-1 pitch on its way. Strike two taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox,
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one. 1 out and a runner on second base. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch lifted the other way to left center. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Adam Duvall, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He popped out in his first trip. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-zip. A.J. Minter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jose Peraza.
Jose Peraza.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Here's the 0-1.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Oh, 2, here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready now, Zue Lin. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Minter, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Rafael Devers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the... They lead it 6-zip.
7th inning stretch.
Ender Inciarte is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Ender Inciarte.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Danny Echeverria will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Echeverria.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A runner at set with the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle, reined in. Pedroia on to first, not in time as he just hits the on in the inning.
Flower.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Matt Barnes will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Johan Camargo will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Braves strand 1. Ender Inciarte will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Christian Pache will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Now pitching for the Braves.
Standing in, Bobby Dahlbeck. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. In there at the knees, strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Riley.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here from the stretch.
Alex.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Two out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
The center fielder, number 16. Andrew.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Pache is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The Red Sox. Alex Jackson will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Colton Brewer will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Martinez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 8.
Striding into the box, Charlie Culberson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one.
The
The
batter,
bullpen has
number
looked
7.
sharp and have backed up a nice
Shortstop.
effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Dansby Swanson is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Alex Jackson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Luke Jackson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Inciarte's there. 1 down.
Now batting. The second
Stepping into the box, Dustin Pedroia. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Peraza. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting. Shortstop. Zue Lin.
So now to the plate, Zue Lin. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And not in time as the second run scores.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And he can't track it down. A base hit. He'll get it into second. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. The throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Jonathan Lucroy is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his 2nd home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Fastball called for strike 2. Hit hard to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning. Digging in now, Adam Duvall. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ryan Brazier, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Stepping up now Ender Inciarte.
The right
he was
fielder.
plunked with a pitch in
Ender
his first trip to the plate.
Inciarte.
Ball one to start the at-bat. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Braves. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Red Sox get the win. Afternoon baseball here. Digging in, Colton Wong. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Cardinals, the second baseman.
And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
First pitch, 107.
Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting second, the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Striding in, Tommy Edman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Grounder down the line at third. Edman, a 5'10" switch hitter. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Rodriguez is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty B. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. And now the Red Sox. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Here's the 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Back to first, and they get Pedroia. It's a double play. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Thomas retreats to the track, and he'll put this one. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Matt Carpenter. Popped him up.
Matt Carpenter.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. Now in the box, Yadier Molina. Here comes the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Bogarts has it. In time to first, and there are two away. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after two straight one-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the box. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Fastball called for strike two.
Sort of surprising to see a five-hole hitter take two in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thomas has it for route number one.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Standing in, Mitch Moreland. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the belt, the pitch. Bogaerts, base runner at first with one out. And he takes strike two. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The next 0-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. And that's in there for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. O'Neill waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches, 1 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Too high, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The right fielder, number 48, Harrison Bader.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1 home. Third inning, no score to this point. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Wong ranging into the outfield. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it carried off the foul pole for a homer.
Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 15.
One gone here in the Boston 3rd, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Pedroia stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Thomas. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready for another chance. Mitch Moreland. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Moreland.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So here's Colton Wong now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And this will be fouled away. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now.
Now
that's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. Striding in once again, Kevin Pillar. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit
or if he's able to put this behind him.
In there, strike two. Line towards center field. Thomas is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Strike two. On the ground to the left side. Carpenter has it. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. Tommy Parsons is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring.
Junior.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike. Called strike 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3.
Leading off for St. Louis, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Yadier Molina comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Fastball called for strike two. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Yadier Molina becomes the second out here in inning number 5. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail here 4-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left fielder, Andrew.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Batting, the second baseman.
One away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP, Dustin Pedroia. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch to your own, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
0-1 the count. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Back up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Pedroia rounds third and is digging for the plate. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. Safe at the plate, and it's now a 6-run lead.
You simply cannot offer a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thomas is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up our former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. At the knees, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Line to the right side. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's new inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill. Darwinson Hernandez will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hernandez.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Pedroia has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lane Thomas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Austin Warner gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. O'Neill waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes strike 2.
Down 0-2.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. And this will bang up against the wall. Bradley ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as the lead swells to 7-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Red Sox strike. Rangel Ravelo is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Martin Perez will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Martin Perez.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Pilar moving in, and there goes the combined no-hitter. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
This pitch is popped up, but this will land untouched. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Brad Miller is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Now here's the pitch.
Number 60.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
This change for the Cardinals. Now playing shortstop. Number 7. Andrew.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Drilled on the ground is short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Brendan Donovan will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Xander
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, nothing in 1.
Number 5, Brendan Donovan.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Hard hit ball to short. There's one.
He's out.
On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded to third. Carpenter is there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Justin Turner is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 52, Justin Turner.
Josh Taylor will come on and get some work as he makes his 2nd appearance so far this spring.
Taylor.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he got him. Dexter Fowler will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now got him swinging on the fastball there. Dexter Fowler goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Lowry's Montero will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Justin Turner will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot. Matt Wieters is also into the ball game, as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
This game for the Cardinals.
This is skied into short left center. O'Neill waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Justin Williams has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
This game for the Cardinals. Now playing third base.
First pitch fastball in there. for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Gant, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 21st round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take.
High and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And a relay home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Andrew Benintendi is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one as he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Benintendi rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And now Bobby Dahlbeck, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Left center, base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Your attention, please.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Number 64.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
The center fielder, number 35, Lane Thomas.
Into the box now, Lane Thomas. No hits to this point. Out in front of it, strike one. Walden, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 48.
At the plate, Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff off.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that.
We are under the Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, just like batters go into slump, pitchers go into slumps too. This guy really struggled in his last one. He took the loss and wasn't able to get out of the third inning. Hopefully he can flip that mojo around in this one.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Kiermaier. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second.
And here's Jose Peraza. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's just 2 for 9. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Strike 2. Glasnow, a California-born ball player. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Kiermaier is there, 2 gone.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Right there for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Driven nicely into the gap. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
C.J. Chatham is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on the right.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Devers is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Behind 0-2 now. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the out.
No doubt about it, Dero. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Ready with the 0-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Adames is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits. Nate Eovaldi, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. Lifted the other way out to left center. Benintendi is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting 5th, the first baseman.
Next for the Rays, Ji-Man Choi, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. In there for strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays all set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 0-1 pitch.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 9.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. And that's taken for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left
fielder. So digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Behind 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Shot toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Last half of the second set to go. And up next will be Willie Adames.
Shortstop.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. Sent out to straightaway center field. On the move is Pilar. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Rays get... Stepping in, Jose Peraza. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jose Peraza.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-2 delivery. Hit out towards second. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Here's J.D. Martinez. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find his zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows has it, and there's one away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, C.J. Chatham, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. He's running. Strike taken to throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Here now is Rafael Devers, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Peraza on third with 2 out. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Kiermaier at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The batter, the first baseman.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the DH, Joey Wendell.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Popped him up. Peraza has a play. He's got it 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Number 99.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Verdugo.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Now the pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Into the box, Kevin Pilar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And he takes strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up long enough for the center fielder to run it down. And that's a tough out, number 2.
The batter. The left
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly, and that's the first out.
Now batting, first baseman.
One out here in the Tampa Bay fourth, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Pilar's there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A high fastball is in there.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Ground ball foul down the left side. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're still down 5-3. Charlie Morton is going to come on now, as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring. First pitch of the at-bat.
Charlie.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2. Morton has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Toward the gap in right center, this is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that when going for extra bases off the bat. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he sends it the other way toward right center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 down.
Now
so a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Hit hard to the right side. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yandy Diaz. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here it comes.
Ball 2.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Number 73 enters the game after the delay, which lasted a little under an hour, but we're ready to go now. Here now is Mike Zunino as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover
Now
both
batting,
pitches if you're a hitter.
fielder.
You have to cover the
Kevin
off-speed and the fastball. And in a
Kiermaier.
1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Down in order go the Rays. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Brendan McKay takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Mitch Moreland.
In there, and it's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter.
Ready for
The right
another
fielder.
shot now. Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Meadows is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell.
The designated hitter, Joey.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Fastball's fouled off to the left, and he falls behind now 0-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Jose Martinez. A hit in 2 tries so far. 0-1 the count. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo's on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting. Right
so
fielder.
2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They're still down 5-3. Diego Castillo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Pitch on the way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the 1st out.
The batter.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 3.
Into the box, Jose Peraza. He was a ground out victim last time up. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Castillo, playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold. 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. In order go the Red Sox as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Nate Lowe is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. No balls and 1 strike. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So we got him looking there. Nate Lowe is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
On the ground to 3rd. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out. Michael Perez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Benintendi coming up. He can't get there as it falls in. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Third baseman number 2.
Stepping in now, Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he fouls this one off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 1-2 it is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Nate Lowe stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base. Daniel Robertson is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Vidal Brujan will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Lucius Fox is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Now playing shortstop, number 19.
First offering on its way. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. 0-1 count and the pitch. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So having collected hits number 1 and 2 of his career, he's got to be happy with his performance so far, his debut.
Oh, he's ecstatic, Matty. The thing you want to prove to yourself is that you belong at the big league level, and that's exactly what he did today. Putting 2 quality ABs out there for Knox. He'll get in the car today with a nice smile on his face.
Rafael Devers comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Devers right field and carrying well. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Mitch Moreland will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Kiermaier. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with the 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Two out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Meadows will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Zunino. Heath Hembry will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring. And it's fouled away. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Michael Brasso will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 43.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Brasso.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hembry, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 5th-round pick. Back a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Chaz Rowe enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's set. Here it comes. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the 0-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Benintendi is on his way home. He scores, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
At the plate now, C.J. Chatham, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Martinez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a. Hunter Renfroe will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Brandon Workman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Not a lot of guys
Up
throw
next
that
for
knuckle
Tampa
curve,
Bay.
but some guys have a
The
lot
right
of
fielder.
success with it.
Austin.
Some say it has more bite than the traditional
Meadow.
curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers,
Ladies
and
and
it
gentlemen,
worked right there.
your attention,
Tristan
please.
Gray will move into
His
the
hitting for
on-deck
the
circle
Rays.
now to try to get
Number
something started
75.
here with one gone in the inning.
Tristan.
And he throws the
0-1
fastball by him
Ray.
here, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 coming. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Another one sent foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Lifted down the line in left.
Benintendi in pursuit.
And they can't run it down. 0-2, here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems
The
for
batter,
him on the
number
mound
9.
since he's come out of the pen to
Second
start this
baseman.
inning. That's
Vidal.
back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Vidal Brujan.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about it.